What's up, Leo? Welcome to your December reading. This is going to be for you, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, but remember, it's not going to resonate for all of you guys, so definitely check out your other placements. Let's jump right in. It's so funny because the cards don't necessarily reflect this, so it'll be interesting to see what clarifiers come out, but this month for you, Leo, is the potential to be a very sexy time. And I say that because we are in Sagittarius season, but for you guys, that means we're in your 5th house season, which is the house that you guys are connected to, but it's also the house that is connected to romance and flirty energy and even like that sexual energy, creativity, children. It's a really fun, flirty, light energy, and that's what's being activated all month for you guys. So there's that going on. Also, you've got the influence with Mars going to Sagittarius, which is going to be hitting your 5th house. So Mars is that planet of sex and drive and action. And so there's a lot of that. And so it'll be interesting to see how the cards play out at the end of it. What I do want to say is I do feel like this is a really great time for you. I think that you guys are feeling really good. I think especially in terms of your home life with your family, there may be a little bit of stress going on with the holidays later on in the month, just trying to get everything done. But I think if you guys are able to kind of stay in the present moment, you really shouldn't have much issues with this. You guys have the Emperor as the unseen energy, right? This is the bottom of the deck. And so I love this. This is like being the authority. This is someone who feels like they have a lot of control over their life. And that's one thing I want to say too. I think that this is an important time to really look back at the year that you've had, Leo, and really realize that you've come a long way. You have gotten to this place where you're completely in control of what you're doing, how you feel, you know, all the things, and it feels really, really good. I also think there is a focus on your children at this time. If you have children, maybe even if you guys are trying to have children, you did get Page of Swords that came up. You did get 6 of Cups that came up. You did get 10 of Pentacles, which talks about family. So there is kind of this family element that's here. You've got Mercury going into Capricorn on the 13th, same day that Mars goes into Sagittarius. What this will mean for you, Leo, since this is hitting your 6th house, is this is it brings to light routines that you have, right? Things that we can do a little bit better. The thing with Mercury being in Capricorn's like the very adult planet, right? It kind of cleans up everything. So whenever we get into Capricorn season, whenever we get into like, you know, the end of December, January, it's kind of where we all collectively try to get our stuff in order, right? That's why we all make those resolutions, or collectively a lot of people do. So what it does too, since Mercury is the planet of communication, is it makes us kind of tighten up our communication with others. And it kind of brings to the table or calls out the ways in which we communicate with others that aren't quite helpful for anybody, right? So there's that. Now, you guys start out with 10 of Pentacles and 6 of Cups. Like I said, I think things are great. 10 of Pentacles is about family. It's about abundance. It's about, you know, it's just a very wholesome energy. It's like about feeling grounded. Like I said, I think that's going to be key for you guys this month. And really, really staying in the moment, but also giving yourself the props this month. I think there's going to be a lot of energy around kids, around family. Again, I think that a lot of you guys have a lot to do around this holiday season. So I would definitely advise you to be easy on yourself. Holidays aren't always the best time for other people, you know, for everybody. Some people actually dread the holidays. Some people have a hard time. I think that you guys are going to be surrounded by a lot of people. Just make sure that you're not burning yourself out, because I think you can easily get overwhelmed. Princess of Cups. Yes, there's a lot about children here. So there's big focus on kids. This might even be for some of you guys one of your children's first holiday season, or maybe some of you guys find out that you're expecting, but there's a lot of focus on that. Some of you guys might even, I don't know, there's just a lot of kid energy here. 7 of Cups. Okay. 7 of Cups is clarifying this Page of Swords. Now, Mercury is super active this month, so don't be surprised if you're getting messages all throughout the month. Now, the solar eclipse that's happening in the beginning of the month for you guys, it's going to be hitting your 5th house. Like I said, we've got the Page of Swords here, which does talk about children, does talk about a young energy. This could also be something coming to you in terms of information about your child, right? You've got 7 of Cups here. So it's interesting because 7 of Cups talks about choices and options. So maybe some of you guys at this time were just recently offered a deal of some sort. Maybe you're trying to figure out what you're doing, you know, in terms of your kids' schooling. There's some information about children that's coming up for some of you guys. But it's nice because it gives you full options. You've got some options here that you guys need to take. And this could even not even be about your kids, but this is something that's premature. Like something that's in the beginning stages of happening. Now it's interesting because in the near future, you've got the 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is about forward movement. So maybe this could have to do about movement too. Some of you guys might be at this time moving locations, moving houses. But 6 of Swords is movement forward and usually indicates that it's leaving things that were turbulent or a little bit rocky in the past and going to where things are easier. So whatever this move has to do with, whether it's a physical move, moving on from something, moving on to a new idea of something, whatever it is, it fits, it's more in alignment with what's going on. You got 8 of Cups here too. Some of you guys might be leaving a situation, something that you were tied to for a while. This could be a relationship, the Moon. That's very unknown, mysterious energy. It's interesting too, because in this 8 of Cups and this Moon card, the actual physical moon are very, very present. And there are full moons here too, right? So that full moon is going to be happening in your 11th house, Leo. So that has a lot to do with your friendships and your social circles. Maybe you guys are leaving an organization that you're very closely tied to. It just feels like this full moon is going to bring you more information about something that maybe you didn't quite know or something you weren't aware of. And I feel like you guys are moving on in some type of a way. This could even be bringing out some light or some information about a friend or something. Again, just stay in the present moment. Some of you guys might want to hermitize towards the end of this month, just feeling burnt out, but just try to stay in the present. The moon, there is something that's coming up though. But like I said, Mercury is super active this month, so there's going to be a lot of information happening all around. But definitely that Gemini full moon, right? Because Mercury is Gemini's ruler. It feels like there's some information that's coming to you, which lets you know how you want to move forward in something. So that's always a good thing. Now, the Temperance card came out, and it's in your lower level or like your cop-out area. So one thing Temperance tells us is, girl, you got to be patient. It doesn't matter how bad you want something or how bad you're trying to effort at something. Divine timing does have a play in a lot of things, right? And so whenever we get the Temperance card, it's like a reminder, be patient. This is something that you cannot rush. It's all in divine timing. It also kind of has a sense of alchemy, right? Because she's trying to find a flow between, you know, when she's pouring the water into these cups. But there's something that's been... it'll require patience. Now it's interesting because the Devil card is here. So Devil card, you know, talks about what has power over us. It really connects to power. This does also have to do with Capricorn. Maybe you're dealing with the Capricorn or something. This could be something occurring in Capricorn season, but this could be also indicating that it's time now to let go of certain things that maybe like habits that you've been wanting to do or wanting to like quit or change, right? Going forward at this time, because again, you've got your 6th house being activated with that Mercury and Capricorn. So I do feel like there's something about your daily lifestyle that's going to be upgrading or changing at this time. And this is a really good time to do it because I think this is a time that you could really stick. So if it's like, oh, I've been wanting to work out more. Oh, I've been wanting to eat cleaner. Oh, I've been wanting to not smoke anymore. Oh, I've been wanting to cut down on my drinking, whatever it is. I think that this is a really good time because, like I said, your 6th house of your daily routines is being activated. So you got some help there. Now, Three of Cups is being clarified by the Hermit card. Again, I think there just needs to be a really healthy balance this month of being with people and the time that you spend alone, because I do feel like you can get a little bit overwhelmed. Now, it's interesting because Three of Cups, it does, you know, show these homegirls. It does kind of like talk about friendships to me. And like I said, that Gemini moon is going to be activating your friendships and your community and your social settings, your goals, your humanitarian efforts. All of that is going to be on display this month around that full moon. So this could have something to do with that as well. There's Virgo energy here with the Hermit. The Hermit talks about spending time alone, kind of isolating yourself. Like I said, I just think there needs to be a healthy balance this month of doing both. I wouldn't say necessarily hermitize, but there might be times in this month where you do feel like you just kind of want to be a little bit alone, especially because we are in Sagittarius season. And Sagittariuses are like very blunt, very direct, very honest, very just kind of straightforward people. So whenever we're in any season, we all kind of collectively take on those attributes a little bit more. So communication could be a little bit more prickly, a little bit more direct, a little bit more like, ow girl, that was okay, you know? So there may be times where you feel like you just want to be alone. Again, for those of you guys who, you know, maybe holiday season brings up some painful things or you makes you feel alone, I'm sorry. You know, Five of Cups talks about like kind of being stuck in the past and being sad about something. And so just, you know, try to be patient with yourself, be honest with or not honest with yourself, be patient with yourself and be nice to yourself. I understand that, you know, holidays can be hard. And for some of us, this is like a first holiday that we're spending without someone that we dearly love. High Priestess. This could be a mother, a grandmother, some type of divine feminine character, someone in your life. But if that's what it is too, I do feel like they're watching over you. I feel like you're like forever connected. High Priestess is divine feminine energy, is energy of spirituality. And just know that you're guided and everything's working out in your favor and you're not alone, okay? We've got the Eight of Pentacles here too. It's funny because Eight of Pentacles, yes, it is talking about doing good work, but I do feel like this is talking about the work that you've been doing on yourself mostly. The ways that you guys have been trying to actively, you know, handle your emotions, any things with mental health, everything, like working on it hard. Look, here's that Five of Cups again. So yeah, I think that this month is going to be more of that, right? Because Venus being retrograde, one thing it does is it kind of stagnates relationships. It puts things at a standstill, but that's okay because then you're able to look at things from a different perspective and see if they really are working for you. So one thing I will say about Venus retrograde, if you are a single Leo and let's say you meet somebody, I wouldn't be just quick to jump head first into things. But like I said, Venus retrograde will kind of show you where the holes are in certain relationships. So that's good. Also, I wouldn't be quick to change anything significantly to your appearance. Venus is the ruler of beauty and money and luxury. So basically, Venus being retrograde, it's gonna show where the holes are. It's gonna show where your inconsistencies are when it comes to your money, your finances, your duties, when it comes to your relationships, when it comes to your like everything, honey. And that's going to be happening from December 19th to January 29th. So take it easy at this time. It's interesting. All this is happening. I think that this is important to know, especially with the messages coming out later on in the month, especially with the just, you know, knowing that you're guided and you're looked after and knowing that everything's okay. Like you guys actually really are in a good place and there's a good focus on what you have right now, staying in that present moment. Yeah, but if you're with somebody, things can get pretty kinky this month. Just saying, when that fifth house is activated, it's like it's time. Now, you guys got attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. Okay? Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. I'm getting a lot of cards today that I've never pulled before, which is kind of cool. Yes. And don't be afraid to ask for help. from friends, from spirit, you know, if it's praying. You've got people around you who love you and want to be there for you, and, you know, lean into it. You've got clean energy food. Again, there's going to be a lot of emphasis on changing certain daily habits. And so it may start with your food, okay? It says, when you fuel your body with a healthful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. I know that's right. So maybe little tweaks in your diet, whether it's drinking more water, eating more vegetables, cutting out sugars. I mean, I don't know, whatever works for you, but that could have a significant effect on you at this time. And then you got, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay, it is safe for you to love. So powerful reading, Leo. I'm excited to see where this month takes you. I'm excited to see what happens for you next year. Yeah, be expecting some surprises, some messages, some hidden things kind of coming out. Be expecting some really good hot sex, and be expecting slight challenges, maybe resistance in terms of your feelings, but also being able to work things out and self-soothe and feel better at the end of it and stronger at the end of it. Okay? So I hope that this was helpful. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye, Leo.